house.
George, we're sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little slossing, we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three buddy system guys. And I don't know how this happened.
You just wanted a little brother.
Dumb decision. Yeah, a little brother that was also black. Dumb decisions.
Little brother.
So I end up having Jonathan sleeping on the floor
of your car.
No, that's Frankie.
So little.
He's sleeping on the floor of my studio apartment with my big fucking husky, his girlfriend at the time, and whatever random girl I had over at the moment. It was ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It was fucking trap house.
Ridiculous.
I bet your neighbors hated you.
Trap chase.
We did have there's a guy with a Nazi flag.
I bet he
All
hated
their
y'all.
neighbors hated each other.
Yeah, it was a wild place.
I bet he hated you.
We had gunshots going off. Like it was a weird little area.
Also, my gate clicker for my apartment complex worked at his apartment complex. That's how ghetto as shit it was.
It was so fucking wild. And at this point, the buddy system had a rhythm. We had I remember we had a rhythm.
That was probably the point where we were doing like 5 or 6 shows a week.
Yeah, and I remember I was hosting a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't,
because you sucked and you needed it.
I mean,
when I first came in, I viewed you as the host.
Yeah, it was stupid on my part. And it was. I remember at that point emotionally, just on a personal level, I was just really sad. I was depressed the whole fucking time. Yeah. But that time in particular, I remember it felt worse. If I felt like an even bigger dark cloud, and I just didn't deal with shit well.
Yeah,
So then,
before we get to the next era, do you guys have dates that you want to plug? Do you guys have things that's happening?
Dude,
fun times that's going on?
The only show that I was on got fucking canceled.
Did it?
I fucking suck, man.
Well, why don't you tell people where you may or may not be, where they can catch your dates?
I don't fucking need your show, okay?
We'll start with Carlos Patino. Talk to the people, Carlos. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Los Patino Comedy. Whenever, if ever, I do have a show or something that I'm doing, I'll post it there. And yeah.
Dope. William Henderson, where can they catch you?
You can find me on Instagram at Willie_D20. I've been streaming to the Buddy System YouTube.
Yeah, buddy.
Games in the morning while I have coffee. So if you're at work and you're bored, or if you're just sitting at home having coffee, you can watch me play video games. Other than that, I'll be in Ukaipa January 20th for Hops and Spokes. Then every Tuesday at Brooks, usually every Thursday at W. Probably not for the roast.
Dumb.
Boo.
Dude,
it's outside. Stop being a pussy. It's outside. There's zero outside transmissions ever fucking recorded in the history of the. I listen to JRE still, dude. I'm a fucking Republican. What's up? I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's I've been lying about this whole thing. I've been telling George this whole time I did not want to do the roast. So
yeah, that's a good excuse, right?
Like I said, he's using COVID as I hate Aaron.
Using his white privilege. Over here.
Dope. Where can they find your dates when you get them?
On Instagram, Willie_D20. Maybe, probably.
Maybe.
I guess.
Book them, y'all. Aaron Chase is coming out 2024, probably middle of January. You got anything going on you want to tell the people about?
For whatever reason you're in Chicago, go to the Second City every Sunday at 9 p.m. Go to see Comedy Typhoon. You can find it on their website, Comedy Typhoon. Second City, 9 p.m. at Judy's Beat Lounge.
Ooh. What's your Instagram? What's your social?
It's Aaron Chase 91 on Instagram and TikTok. I don't use Meta or X or whatever the fuck it is.
That's where I find murder videos.
Yeah, so just Instagram and TikTok, Aaron Chase 91.
Dope. You heard him. Follow me at the George F. Follow everything we do at the Buddy System Co. If you're looking for where I'm going to be, January 12th, I'll probably be hanging out at Strum Brewery if you want to come hang out. On the 11th, there's a roast out in Coachella Valley. If you want to come hang out with us there, that'll be a good time. January 20th, 27th, we got two things going on. We got the Buddy System open mic at the Back to the Grind, and then I will be in Yorba Linda at the Post Pub serving some pizza and some punchlines January 20th in Ukaipa, Hops and Spokes. Come hang out with us. And then in March, I got a comedy festival going on. I think we're on something in April, right? We the three of us doing some kind of comedy festival.
I think so.
Staying busy 2024. Yeah, follow me for all the dates at the George F. Follow us at the Buddy System Co. Go to patreon.com/the Buddy System Co. for fun stuff, y'all. Discounts, extra content. You know the deal. Hang out with us. Come see us. But yeah, where are we in this story?
Yeah, where's the era going right now? What era are we
Jonathan
in?
Tynes. We're in the time of Tynes.
Time of Tynes. So
Oh God, I better have my own fucking era.
This is kind of where you come in too. Because Jonathan
Tynes.
Tynes is in your class. That's the first class, I would say, of the Buddy System. I say it all the time, but you guys are the first class.
Really? Mm-hmm. What are we?
The professors.
We're the fucking
janitors. What
Yeah,
are
we tilled the soil. We fucking
built the goddamn school.
We're the Mexicans that built the school.
Oh my God!
Engineers. Dude.
Yeah. You know what? I would agree. Actually, I really would agree.
We should have gymnasiums named out of us.
Yeah, you guys are truly the first class of.
How am I the only one left then? That's fucking crazy.
That's what
I
happens.
agree.
That's what happens.
No. All right.
So
Frankie is going on to bigger and better things.
Oh,
Frankie
yeah.
Oy,
he started doing the van around this time. I want to say.
I feel like he was always doing the van
That's
thing.
fair. He's a vagabond.
He's always been. The van has always been a part of Frankie.
Frankie Van Oy.
Yeah, we had. I know this era. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna call it, but me, George, and Jonathan were trying to make a road trip to.
No, Will, not me.
I'm sorry,
me.
Will. Where we were trying to road trip to Boise, Idaho.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Idaho,
We had a whole and
we had shows booked.
we had shows booked.
We had a car rented.
We had a car rent, a van, I want to say it was. We were doing promo. We aggressively undersold ourselves in retrospect.
Aaron Chase tried to make his own graphics.
Yeah, it was bad. It was crazy. And so we were in the middle of that. We were trying to make that happen. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum.
COVID. I mean, but we didn't spend enough time talking about pre-COVID though.
You skipped Carlos's class entirely.
Oh, I figured Carlos has a bigger story after I leave.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
You were a comic. You were there. You were the first class.
Where was Carlos
You were
when you left though? What was he doing?
Was
he doing anything?
when I left?
Talking about gay shit still.
When I left, Carlos was putting on a show at the Mexican restaurant, and Placita, and there was some going on at Retro Taco, I think, in that other space next to it. It's like a club, and it has an upstairs area.
Oh, the lobby. That was Ann Flag.
That's right. Yeah. That was what was going on as I was leaving. But yeah, quarantine happened, and then a lot. Life happened.
Yeah, dude. You left post-COVID, or like during COVID, right? You
As it
took
was
off?
in 2021, as it was kind of opening up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you dealt with, because you also, did you go to Beltran's backyard at all?
Yeah. I was in Beltran's backyard,
cool.
and then when that was happening, I left.
Yeah, our show got canceled. Remember when there was a gang war?
That's
in the
right.
Streets. Those are my favorite voicemails because it calls us like 7:00 in the morning. It's like, hey, just letting you know that might have to cancel the show tonight. It's just wild out here.
Yeah, but during my class, I would say like that was the busiest I feel I've ever seen the Buddy System.
Yeah,
Right before
COVID, because it was like literally like Mondays was Worthington's in the Echo Chamber. Tuesdays at the Hideaway. Wednesdays I think it was at Brooks or fucking the Getaway or some shit.
Right.
You know, there was just like, and then there was the Cupcakes place
Fridays.
too. So literally, it
Who was
was
that
like,
dude I yelled at the first night of the cupcake place? Because something happened.
Oh, somebody was just talking about this story. I don't know. It might
What
have
was his name?
white kid glasses, right? Is that who you're
He
yelling
came to poker one time.
Izzy?
is he
Was it Izzy? Izzy Khalil?
Something like that.
Is he funny? No.
Kumal? I feel like I've seen this guy.
that. What happened? Why
You
did
yelled at him?
I got in his face?
Somebody was being like sexist or something outside. Somebody said something very inappropriate, and
And we had just got the it was
I don't
dumb.
remember.
It was dumb. I wouldn't handle that shit the same way.
It wasn't
now.
a stage thing. It was an offstage thing.
It was an offstage
some
thing.
kind
It
of
was
backstage
stupid.
drama. Yeah.
It was really dumb.
Aaron felt like he had to be the hero.
The hero that Riverside doesn't deserve, but got.
I'm black man.
And is also not qualified.
Little goofy ass.
Yeah, so then quarantine happened and then I left.
The only reason we were busy though was because there was nobody else doing comedy out here.
People were mad at us because we had a monopoly. I remember that.
I
Not
remember
intentionally. Yeah, it was never intentional. It was just like, then do something so I can have a fucking night off. But
Did
nobody-
people try to like call you out on social media as well?
I remember
Did they?
people were mad at me.
I don't remember.
Because I was the stupid fucking face of the thing. I remember people were like upset at us.
For doing,
for creating opportunities.
yeah.
Well, we
Because they weren't gonna do it. Like it's not like they were like. It's not like you guys were like, hey, it should be us.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
but
the
it-
same
but it should
energy
be.
that they were coming at Aaron with in the beginning of like, hey man, run it better. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, like sure, but there's so much more to it.
Dude,
And now that you've run shows, you know there's so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially to run it at all reasonably. So yeah, then I moved to Chicago. So you can break down. I don't know what happened after that from here.
What did happen?
What did happen?
Carlos bought a stage so he could
bought
be
a-
our friend.
Yeah. I bribed him with this.
You bought a stage?
Yeah, you'll see it. Oh, you won't be
I
here
won't
tomorrow.
be here.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Oh yeah, I bought a little portable
Worthing,
stage.
Worthington's has gone from our worst night of the week to
the best one.
the best in the city,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
bar none. You know, best in Southern California, I'd say. Just because, yes, it's outside, yes, it's cold, but there's people.
Yeah.
There's regular people that come out to that show regularly.
And sometimes they're a lot of fun, dude. I've had a lot of fun at Worthington's. I've had to call off because of how much fun.
Okay. Well, next time I'm in the area, when
Aaron
the
doesn't
time.
believe us.
No, he doesn't.
Not
All
believe
right.
it, you know.
There is
Better than the Hideaway, I would say.
Better than my era.
Probably.
I mean, there was a good probably 3-month period where every Thursday at some point in the evening it was standing room only.
I believe that.
And everyone having fun too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Even the
I don't
people
think
that you're
do,
like,
Aaron.
you
You
suck.
don't sound like you do, man.
No, totally. I totally
sound
believe.
like you believe
You
us.
guys, little open. You like your little
First
show
of all,
thing.
It's not a little open
little,
mic, dude. It's not a goofy open mic. It's
God, I wish I never taught you about that.
Goofy ass.
Goof ass boy. But yeah, okay. So yeah, it sounds like and then you guys got shows at the Ontario Improv. He does his 30-minute set, and we're caught up.
Kind of, I guess. I mean, and now our week looks like so the only thing going on is Tuesdays, the riff off at Brooks, and then well, it's Talkin' Riff now. It's got a new era. And then Thursdays, the W, and then kind of sprinkled in. There's some local shows that a bunch of other comics are running, and then we drive out to like Marietta on Mondays
Every now and then.
every now and then.
What's at Marietta?
Just another mic to kind of grind it out, because like now that we are on a different like recording schedule and things, I think it works better that we can all kind of prioritize our comedy first, and the podcast doesn't take as much time anymore, especially now that like I can leave stuff set up, and we've kind of have most of it figured out, you know, to
George
make a
broke
standard.
up with his ex.
Oh my god!
That's what fucking
Oh my
made
God,
everything
what a
better.
game changer. Oh my god! Yeah.
Finally.
You know, I felt like Piccolo. You know, he takes off his fucking cape, and you're like, oh, that was just weighting me down the whole time. Okay, yeah, some
I was
Rock
trying to
Lee shit.
Drop hints to you over the last few years.
Dude, you should have just texted me. Just say break up.
Thought it was pretty clear, but
It wasn't, all right? You over here talking in cuneiform and shit. God damn it. Yeah.
I don't know what cuneiform is, but it sounds racist.
It's the stuff that was on the Code of Hammurabi, bro. We're talking about ancient Mesopotamia, bro. We're talking about the seed of history.
I forget that George is a savant with random shit. With all
It's
all of
annoying.
those weapons you get at the mall, George knows how to use.
No, he does, because they're in World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons.
he doesn't know how to use them. He just knows the names of them.
Yeah, I know what a glaive is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I know he's not making that shit. That's a real whatever that is a real thing.
It's not practical. I'd rather use a pike, but we'll get over that there.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, then I moved to Chicago, and
And
that
now
was,
you're injuring yourself in jujitsu, you fucking old man.
yeah. What's up?
What? What? Will?
What?
Back?
Back?
Did you hurt your back?
No, my wrist.
He can't see. Don't show him.
Oh fuck! I don't know why I feel like the camera.
I mean, the people are seeing.
It's like talking to a blind
It
man.
makes sense. It makes sense to show the camera. You're not in the wrong, dude. Don't feel that way.
Thank you. I appreciate your support, Carlos. What were you saying?
You're retarded.
No, well, I mean, I asked you when I saw you, like, how do you, like, has Chicago changed you? And you said you're happier.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's obviously been a journey for you to get happier.
He's happier for 8 months of the year.
Fair. But jujitsu's been part of that journey. You wearing a wrist brace.
Yeah.
As a former roller, bro, I relate them. What happened, and how has jujitsu? Do you feel like changed your life? Because you said it's given you a perspective change now.
Yeah, I have my 5 moments in life that are the best decisions I've made, and jiu-jitsu is one of them. In no particular order, but I'm gonna be honest. And I should lie. I should lie about this injury.
I agree.
But I'm gonna be honest about it. I did not get it rolling. I slipped trying to get to the train. So unfortunately,
Put your hand out.
I didn't do my. I slipped the wrong way. I couldn't do my fall. Yeah, it fucked up. It was bad.
Do your fall.
There's a particular type of fall you have in jiu-jitsu because it's a ground fighting style. Shut up, Will. I'd put you in a goddamn chokehold.
Do my fall. You like how he said that?
Fall. The fall.
Fall Dugan.
Has your like confidence increased because you have these skills now?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I saw yesterday.
What do you mean?
When you were going at it with KJ?
Oh, with KJ or with Damani?
With both of them. I was just like, this fool's not scared at all. He's kind of like, it looks like he kind of wants to try to fight him.
When you give
And
someone
then
a
I got
hammer,
scared and I had 911 on speed dial just in case.
yeah, no, it's been great. So my friend lives near this gym, Riverside. And and I would pass it, and I wanted to do it, but it was a money and time thing. I found myself
sucking his dick for lessons.
Hey, coach, let me swallow.
You're doing
Carlos, your whole thing about not saying gay shit, I don't know where that shit went out the window.
Yeah,
dog.
it's pretty funny.
Aaron's doing RJJ.
Don't lie to me.
So eventually I was just like, fuck it. Like, if I don't
blow jitsu for you.
Eventually I was like, fuck it. If
I twist you like this, then you have to suck my dick. You know?
That's blue belt shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got any more in you? Like those
No, I'm going to let you keep going. And if I do, I'll interrupt.
I have a question. Did you say you were doing jiu-jitsu in a red Civic, like the car jitsu?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
do you see the Russians? Those videos
Hell
on
yeah.
YouTube.
We watched it the other day.
That's basically what we do. No, it's called Red Civic.
Red
Civic.
Here is Russian rear naked chokehold.
Yo, anybody with an accent, don't fuck with them.
No, fuck no.
Anybody with an accent, that man is wild. But
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say Russian words on YouTube.
I'll fuck up a French person.
you think so?
Fuck their accent.
You think so?
A French person? Yeah. You're afraid of a dude that fucking sounds like a French dude?
I got choked out by a guy with one
Are you
arm.
talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, see? I'm not scared. Oh, yeah, bitch, I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you, fat boy.
Ridiculous.
Should have been go eat some snails,
Come
dude.
here, you little quesadilla eating bitch.
Quesadilla eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you don't
eat
think
a
French people are racist?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're super
fuck yeah.
racist, I'm pretty sure.
Man, I don't think I could be racist against the fucking French person.
It's not a race,
can.
that'd be a nationality?
You frog eating piece of shit.
You
Yeah.
fucking snail eating goofy
Yeah.
ass.
I still like the scales on your fish when you eat it, nasty
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
Jesus.
man.
I wanna keep going with George here because he's the only one who'll get it.
What are you talking about?
He's off.
You don't think I can fucking understand?
The jitsu?
The jitsu.
The jitsu. So
I watch fucking UFC all the time. I understand the fucking
no,
turns.
that's like someone who's never done comedy being like, I watch comedy on Netflix all the time. It's like, no, it's a different thing.
But I know comedy.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't think Aaron could get any more pretentious.
Yeah, no, I have levels. I have no glass ceiling, son. I'm always
Are you
keep
saying
changing.
you don't take me seriously? Is that what you're trying to say? Right
when we
now?
talk about jujitsu?
Oh, I wouldn't take me seriously either. So
Okay,
that's
then I
fucking
guess we're on the
stupid.
same page. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, physically confident Aaron is an Aaron I don't like.
It's annoying.
Yeah. You like basketball? I'll fuck you up with talking about
like-
basketball.
I feel like if I was there, he'd be grabbing my wrist all the time.
Nah, my wrist is hurt right now.
It's like trying to like get control and stuff to like slap him away. Just fuck out of here.
But I walked past it and I was like, fuck it. And I just threw money at it and time. I carved time out for it. And it's put me in further debt, but it was worth it. And
now doing jujitsu, I mean, you've been doing what, a year now?
A year.
Yeah. So now that you're doing it right, how often, I mean, I guess, are you rolling?
At least two nights a week.
Okay. So now, do you understand why when we did it, I would giggle?
Yeah.
It's fun, right? It's just hilarious, too, when you're like, I'm going to put my hand right here. Oh, he went in. Oh, I can't believe he fucking put his hand there. What an idiot.
100%. 100%. And like, it's interesting dealing with someone who, like a new person now. Like, not to say I'm not new. Like, I always emphasize, like, I'm not a fucking badass by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a white belt with 2 stripes. I'll chill the fuck out. But
this is where I'm at with my comedy career, by the way.
You think you're a white belt with 2 stripes? Okay,
sure.
we'll get back to that.
The way he's describing it is exactly how I feel.
okay,
go ahead.
That's
We'll get
very
back to
reasonable then. It's like you are better than someone who doesn't do it, but if you're dealing with someone who knows how to fight, it's like this has become a different thing. For me, from what I can gauge, I can deal with white belts that are higher than me.
And white people, just go ahead and try me.
No, he got hit by a white person, allegedly.
Apparently. Bitch.
It was KJ.
That's my theory, too, bro. Nobody else was there.
But with blue belts, I can deal with. Like, I can make sure I can defend myself. Anything up behind, past the blue belt, it's like, there's only so much you can do.
There's nothing you can do because they have a plan. You don't know what that plan is.
Yeah. Like, to be so vulnerable in a space where, like, going to open mat, it's nothing but black belts, and you're in a space where everyone can kill you so easily.
Or
you
at
can
least
die
dismember you for life.
if they wanted to.
Yeah.
If they wanted to. I remember, like, they'll use your body to show other people shit.
And then you're like, that hurts. Can you not do? Okay.
Yeah. This guy, one of the black belts, he's like, all right, so you want to do, if you do this, and every way he went, it was like, well, I'm there goes my arm. If he wanted to, it's very humbling, but it also puts you. It's like, because you're fighting all the time, same way you do stand up all the time, you kind of can click into this thing, like you can feel out a fight better. So, like, I had some hecklers, roasted the fuck out of them. And dude got Brody with me. He got all big on me.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it at this point. And so he's talking. He's getting into my face and he's talking.
So cool and tough, Aaron.
Yeah.
So fucking sexy, bro.
You jerking off over there, bro?
You're so tough. Dude.
Yeah. You gonna sign up for my OnlyFans, Will?
Did you show him your fucking Black Panther tattoo and fucking flex on him?
Yeah.
Showed his Andy tattoo
Yeah,
right before.
I was like, bitch, you don't know what I've been through.
Roll up your jeans a little bit to show off your Black Panther tattoo.
I wish. No,
I'm gonna kick you so hard I'm gonna leave ink on your head, boy.
Goof ass. All right. No, I didn't do anything. Because I could tell he wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
If I thought he was going to do something, well, then we're in a thing. But I was like, oh, you're just really upset right now. In the same way you're talking about Liam, like, you could pick up on the fact, like, he's not. You can just feel it.
No, yeah, we're not bleeding.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
Shut your mouth. I'm not gonna.
Damn. Shit.
Liam Neeson did all this?
Yeah, Liam
He's got a
Neeson.
particular set of skills.
Liam Neeson is crazy. No,
he's dead. People don't know.
but
Yeah, it doesn't
This
matter
is not the real Liam Neeson out there.
no.
Oh my god,
He's a
dude.
drunk that pees himself.
Oh my god. Oh, what
wild.
the fuck, dude?
So, but no, dude's in my face, and I didn't do anything because there's no reason to do it. Like, I don't want to do this shit on concrete. That shit does not seem like fun.
That's a dice roll.
Yeah, like, you're really, and I'm working on my standing game. I've been doing a little bit of Muay Thai, a little
Fuck
bit.
that. I get fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
I've
it
been
hurts.
drinking the Mai Tais too.
You throw someone in their face.
Here's some grenadine and orange juice for you.
Bro, don't you want to just chill and just give him a drink? Come
But-
on, please.
Can I have another drink?
Don't be so mad.
I was working with a guy who does Muay Thai, and I was like, I need to work on my standing game just in case, because this ground shit is cool when it gets to the ground, but I don't want to have to take this to the goddamn concrete. That's not going to be fun for anybody.
Yeah. You need to be able to control your space. That's
Yeah.
for sure what it is.
And so it's just, I'm just calmer. Like, and there's a bunch of other stuff, but like,
I'm Steve-O and this is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Sorry, I need to work on it now. So I'm gonna.
That's a good. I can't wait to hear the Steve-O bits. No, just
So
calmer.
For Muay Thai, did you go to Igor's Muay Thai?
Yeah, it was anything Russian.
Russian sounding. Yeah.
Anything Russian sounding is where you hang
Russian
out.
flag in the window.
Right,
No,
just
but
a red flag.
I got hit in my fucking kidney. I'll tell you that
That
much.
sucks.
Fucking.
It's like getting hit in your liver. That'll shut your body down.
It was bad. Yeah,
I think you're dying too. You're like, I think something's broken.
but yeah,
Hospital now.
but yeah,
Almost, did
jujitsu's.
he say hospital in Russian?
You just do it with the accent, right?
Gonna die. Think you're gonna die.
Help me! Help me!
We never go hospital. They ask question.
But yeah,
Die, you pussy.
one of the 5, and there's others.
Oh, you bleed the pussy?
You're broken. One of the 5. I mean, do you want to share what the other 4?
Moving to Chicago.
Don't break.
Let's see. Let me see if I got it. Jiu-jitsu, moving to Chicago, taking mushrooms. Deciding to do stand-up for real. And there's one more, and I can't remember.
Being
what
black.
Fucking something, but I'll remember it eventually. But yeah, those are the things that I'm like, like there's decisions you make in your life where you're like, if I had gone down a different road, my life would be super fucking different. Those were the moments of like, these are the things that took me down the roads that are good, essentially.
Yeah, like Carlos's decision to go do open mic at the Ontario Improv run by William Henderson.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say get
decision-
married.
No, Carlos. Remember the first the decision you made, the first dicks you sucked. Remember that?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it
It
was
doesn't
so
work.
enjoyable. It was all a
doesn't-
blur.
But it doesn't work when you do it. It only works when I do it.
That's fair.
Doesn't work when you suck a dick. It only
Yeah.
works when I suck a dick.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I thought you were gonna ask a real question, not a gay question. Those I hate.
I noticed
The questions, not the gays.
I'll leave it alone. I can't wait till you visit Chicago and I'll take you to Boys Town.
Yeah,
Boys
buddy.
Town. That's what it's called, Boys Town.
Legitimately, it's called Boys Town.
Why would you want to take me there?
Just to see how you feel.
I don't know.
Okay. I look forward to that
Go to
experience.
Fire Island.
You could get a mask with a dildo on it.
Yeah, you can 100% get those. That shit is in the
mask-
windows
a
by the
mask
stores.
with a dildo on it.
Yeah.
You have to dodge them like fucking. Do you need a machete when you're going
Cut
through
'em
this?
down like bamboo.
What are you doing today? I'm
everywhere.
circumcising masks. Just
Like going through the forest of cocks and shit. Crikey, there's another one.
These forest got a whole load of wood, eh? Yeah.
All we're
Boys Town.
saying is, if you want to find platform boots that fit you, Carlos, that's the place to go.
100%.
Platform boots?
Boys Town.
What are those?
Studs on them, with like high boots with like tall platforms under them. They
Makes me taller.
they're like drag queens. Yes, it makes you taller. Yes,
you
I'm trying to
almost had it
convince
right.
you to get
It's a
some.
drag king, baby.
I know. I shouldn't have said
know?
anything.
I knew
should
you were gonna
convince you to
say.
get some drag queen boots.
Damn, the ones with the fishes on it. That would be cool. Do they sell
Inside
those?
it, yeah.
I'm listening to the bit.
What?
Keep doing the bit.
Not a bit. I think he's real.
Yeah, I
you
think
should
position.
get-
I'm writing a list right now, dude.
Make
I'm being serious. I think we should get you platform boots that have hot sauce packets on inside.
Hot sauce
Ooh,
packet.
and then we pierce your
Taco
ears
Bell?
while you wear them.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass show. I better get paid for it at least.
The buddy system doesn't pay.
Hmm.
You get
You get
exposure.
paid in exposure.
Crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, that's how we commit crimes, yo.
We're like the Gran Turismo. Like, never mind.
We're more like the Gone in 60 Seconds. We just get canceled all the time. Comedy-wise, though, Aaron Chase, do you feel like you've leveled up? You feel like you've found your voice? Or you still? Because I feel like that was your journey for a lot of your time in Riverside. You're just trying to find yourself and find your voice. You're happy now. You seem settled in the place that you live. Do you feel like you're fully able to express yourself on stage now?
Not fully. I think.
Really?
I know, right? Fucking quit then, dude. You can't figure it out now? Shit.
No, you weren't fully expressing yourself when you were here? What the fuck were you doing?
I think because I see people that are way better than me. Like I've gone to a place now where I'm around people where I'm like, God, Jesus, I can't do that. Like I don't know how to do that. if we're gonna go back to the white belt, blue belt bullshit, I feel like I'm a strong purple belt or maybe a light brown belt
in comedy.
But when I see a black belt, I see a fucking black belt.
God.
I'm like, I physically cannot do what you're doing.
I think, Will, you probably had a lot of experience with that when you were watching or when you were working at the Improv. You probably saw it a lot. The headliners just...
Yeah. Like the fact that... Sorry, go ahead, Will.
I was just saying, I've talked about this before where there's some people that just...
It's insane.
They're just... Yeah, they're on a different level.
And when Will talking about like doing 30 minutes and barely getting there, I know people who have like 4 hours and they can do it front to they can do what they can go on stage not with a lick of material and just do well.
That'd be nice.
That's crazy.
That's like when you could start getting like cruise ship gigs.
Yeah, I know a guy who does cruise ship stuff.
Which I'm pretty sure that shit pays pretty well. It might suck, but it's money.
Yeah.
It's work. It's comedian work.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't do fucking cruise ships?
I would, 100%.
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
right.
dude. I'd do it if they just fed me.
Yeah.
Room and board? Yeah, I'll do it for the whole week, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll live on a dinghy off the side of the boat.
I don't know about that.
I'll
That's
sleep in the
crazy.
fucking safety boat, dude.
Imagine that shit's just ramming into the actual fucking ship. Like, I'm a real comedian now.
You do your every new show with a new bruise.
Like, it's fine. I'll sleep between shows in the green room.
It's a green boat.
Yeah.
A green tugboat.
That'd be pretty sick.
They got snacks. They got some like pretzels. And,
Would you do it? Would you do a cruise ship?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
So you
None
would say
of us
that
are in any position in our careers to say no to that.
Yeah.
Right.
you would say, Aaron, that you're like purple belt level comedy wise, and you cannot fully express yourself on stage. I think that's a conflict then, because I would think if we're talking jujitsu and belts, that after blue belt you can express yourself, because that's what I was saying in jujitsu. After a blue belt, now these people have styles and plans that you don't know because they are kind of expressing themselves through that martial art, and anything past that is now self-expression. So if you can't express yourself, then I would argue that you are not past a blue belt. So what's holding you back? Why do you feel like you can't express yourself?
Well,
Is it just is it just because you're witnessing black belt level comedy that you feel like you're not progressing the way you should, or you're being humble? Because we're on a podcast, so that's not the place to do it.
Can you define expressing yourself? Because maybe that's where we're miscommunicating.
When I'm on stage, I have no problem sharing whatever I happen to need to or want to share at that time in my voice, and I know that I can stand by it. There's no like freak out. I'm not gonna misplace my words. I'm not gonna misspeak. I'm relaxed enough to express myself verbally and fully. And like if we're talking in jiu-jitsu now, there's a point where you can relax in a position that you're comfortable in, be it side control, full mount or whatever, and kind of go with the flow and not be panicked about what might happen next. And I think that's where you can exceed as a blue belt, but you have to get past that to get past a blue belt.
If that is the description of expressing yourself, then yes, I can express myself in stand-up comedy. I think what I'm referring to, or why I was speaking into it of a more humble way, is because I feel like there's more of myself to learn, and especially coming to visit Riverside. Like being gone for like 2-3 years has been perfect. I'm really glad I didn't come back that first year.
So are we, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Back to my roots.
Yeah. It would have been
stomping ground.
It would have been too early. No, like just having that distance to just build whatever it is that I need to build and find whatever it is I need to find, and then come back feeling it in the space I see points where I'll like kind of regress a little bit, and then I'll remind myself like, oh, okay, stop being impulsive, don't do that, and then keep going forward. And the fact that any regression is there at all means to me, when I go back to Chicago, I have to think about that. If that makes sense. So like I would say then I feel like my voice is pretty clear on stage. I feel comfortable on stage. I have fun on stage. I have fun in general. And I can riff and have fun and be silly. I can be serious if I want to be. I have these different gears that I can switch into. I have a better understanding of when to switch into it Like when an audience doesn't need me to be sitting on the goddamn stool versus an audience that will chill out with me and kind of take me in at my more somber level. So I would say then, yeah, I can express my voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was just a disconnect for me because I was like, if you can express yourself, you should view your comedy differently. But if that's your perspective, then I guess that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, there's just more to learn. There's just way more to learn, and it feels like a big part. I don't know if I've told you guys this, or if
Probably
you're
not because you've been gone for 3 years. You fuck.
But you two in particular were a big part of why I wanted to move.
Damn,
makes
that's
sense.
fucked up.
Yeah. In the
Good.
meanest
We
way
don't
possible.
like him.
Good riddance.
You both, you both came from different places. You came here, and you had. I could feel a different experience from you guys, especially George. God damn it, you moved. How old were you when you moved to San Francisco?
20.
That's crazy. How old were you when you moved to California? Oh no,
CTE.
25, 26? Will, can you imagine moving here at fucking 20? Like whoever you were at 20.
Yeah.
It's insane, right?
Like,
Like
I was still in college.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm stupid. I don't know what you want from me.
It's so goddamn impressive, especially after moving.
I didn't have options, so that was for me. Like this is like this comedy being funny. Unfortunately, is all I have left. I've tried literally everything in the book. I've tried making balloon animals. I've tried magic. I've tried everything, top to bottom. And the only thing that's stuck is comedy. So it's like I didn't have a choice. Like I didn't.
But you were brave enough to follow that.
I guess.
I mean, you could have just worked in a factory.
Yeah, you could have. You could, because I know what you're saying. You didn't that feeling of I didn't have a choice. I get that feeling, especially about comedy. I get it, but you had the balls to do it at 20 rather than 30.
I see.
And that's a different thing. And so for me, and it's like it's one of those things where when the right time hits, it's the right time. Some people are late bloomers, whatever it is. But that feeling, I don't know. I'm sure you guys remember. I was itching to get the fuck out. I knew there was this thing in my head that was like, I need to leave. I desperately need to get out of here. And I didn't.
I really wanted to go, but then once it got close, I was fucking terrified.
Yeah, it was.
You were supposed to go with him?
No, I was saying like for myself.
When he moved to California.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm an idiot. And I'm gay.
He's right. He does do it better than me. He does do it better than me. And it's a climate thing too. Will coming from a different climate, you coming from a different climate, and that's a different experience. That puts you in a completely different headspace. Completely different. And not even taking away the whole it's cold jokes. Like the fall, will get this specifically. I get why Halloween is in the fall. I get why it's creepy. I get why it feels like things are dying and there's a calm that's happening.
Transition. Yeah.
Transition.
The aesthetic in the Midwest for Halloween is like perfect.
It's pitch perfect.
The leaves falling and everything.
And it's like beautiful and sad. It's weird. And then the winter hits and it's like cuffing season. And you just want to find somebody to like cuddle up with. You can't when you get out of your bed, you're like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. It's so cold. You don't want to move. Like you make a nice little warm spot for yourself and you can't get out of it. Or
I feel that too. Like not to you, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
At least a very little, like maybe once this winter, I'll feel that.
How cold was it?
I mean, I'm just saying it's cold for me.
Right.
You know?
It was what was cold for you was cold for me, and then it was another level.
Yeah.
It was like something. It's really hard to describe the type of cold. I didn't understand snow boots. I was wearing fucking Timbs, and I tried to go to work.
Alex mom's Tim's.
Yeah. Yes. Alex mom's Timbs. I tried to go to work in snow, and as I was standing and I was wearing those thick socks. Yeah. So I didn't feel it until I felt it. I was standing at the bus stop in knee-high goddamn snow, and my shit soaked, and I can't go back home because I got to get to work. So I just had to spend all work. I couldn't feel my feet. I thought I was going to get fucking hypothermia.
Hey, you get trench foot, bro.
It was
lose your foot.
Different fucking thing. And I'm
Mr.
not
Deeds, bro. That's what happens.
and I'm not even mad at it. It's like a story. It's a fun experience. It's part of what made me I learned from it. It was great.
And then you learn to get used to it, and it just becomes like a part of your life.
Yeah.
And that's why like it can snow up there, and like for the most part everything just keeps going.
Yeah. It's
there's a toughness to the Midwest and probably the East Coast that is you just cannot find in California. It's a weather thing. But it was like moving. Oh yeah, you guys. I remember a time we were in the parking garage by where I used to busk, and there's people driving through, and they were like yelling. I don't know. There was a fight about to happen. I don't know if you remember this, George. I don't know if Will was there for this, but there was a lot of screaming, and we were being rowdy as shit. And I, as loud and as much as I talked, I did watch people. And I watched you in particular. And I remember we're all going into this chaos. And I remember seeing you, and you, like, you know the Homer meme where he slips into the bush?
I know.
You, like, slipped into the shadows, and I was like, that was something that stuck with me. Or
It was me?
no, with George. When I watched George,
Oh.
when I watched you, Will, your approach to your masculinity stuck with me. We talked about this a little bit, I'm sure, but like,
That's gay.
no, this is Carlos's moment. Go ahead.
I don't have anything.
Okay,
I'm
you don't-
listening. I'm listening. I'm being a good podcaster
Oh, thanks.
by listening.
But Will, like you growing up with your dad, like there was a different energy about you, and I could feel that energy. And so watching that, I was like, all right, well, that's something I admire. That's something that's working for both of you guys, and a big part of that seemed to be moving. So I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. Like that only makes sense, and it was the right move.
What do you miss? Do you miss anything?
And coming back,
Yeah. Is there something you're like, damn, I didn't realize, or
all the times you could have done the improv instead of me.
so far, I wouldn't say I miss it. I just appreciate seeing it right now. I don't miss my family. I don't miss being around.
damn, I hope they don't listen to this podcast.
I appreciate seeing them. I appreciate seeing my grandma in particular was like a big important thing for me. But I'm very much like, okay, you guys are annoying me now. I love and appreciate you. I don't hate you. This isn't any sort of malice thing. It's like I've built my life and I'm here, and good to see you guys. It's very good to see you. I love you.
I'm
Go
going
back to my life. You know,
Peace out.
yeah, like it's not like that. All that anger, for the most part, is gone. Like, I don't feel angry. I just feel like, okay, I don't need to. Don't need to be around you.
My family's great in doses.
Yes, doses. And so yeah, I appreciate it. I'm like, but I'm good. Coming back to Riverside is like, there's little things where I'm like, oh, okay, it's cool seeing this again. I'm good.
But
I think
it's like pretty much everywhere is the same in some capacity.
It's, to me, I break it into cities, suburbs, towns, and villages.
Yeah, but it's like everybody kind of does the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like no one place is really that much different than the next. It just is like a larger scale, maybe.
Yeah.
More people, more businesses, et cetera, more streets, but it's the same fucking shit, dude.
It's a vibe. Like obviously this, like freeways work the same, and I go into one subway here, I go into another subway here. There's a McDonald's all over the goddamn nation, but there are vibes to cities. Like New York, I have not been. I don't know. Have anybody here been to New York?
I'm about to.
He's about to.
Okay. Well, let me know how it is. The vibe of New York, I assume, feels different than Chicago, feels different than LA, feels different than whatever's in Texas, feels different than Riverside, feels
But
different.
you're competent enough to survive there.
Yeah, 100%, but it's just a different vibe. And I like the vibe of Chicago. There's something about it that just makes me feel good. It's not even it's
About to say it's not even a black thing.
on some level, it's really nice. Like I can go to black people because I know where they are because everything's segregated. It's really nice. It's really, really
How
nice.
it should be.
be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I should move there.
You would hate the white people there, Will. You would hate them.
I believe that. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah. No, it's like, yeah, on a racial level, that's like
Is Chicago a top 5 city for you now? Like for life? Like
I don't know if I should. Yeah, let me slow down real quick.
I've loved Chicago. Every time I've been to Chicago, I fucking loved it.
It's great, and I can 100% see myself staying in Chicago, buying a house. I can see that.
Whoa, dude, let's not get too far.
well, don't worry, Aaron's never gonna be able to buy a house. Hang on.
Yeah, the economy's in shambles.
Where's this money coming from, bro? You better invite us on those gigs.
Yeah.
But I could see myself laying my roots in Chicago. I haven't been to New York yet, so I'm trying to not speak too fast on that.
The nice thing about Chicago too is that it is established as like a comedy hub.
Yeah.
Right. It's like there's been plenty of comics you can point to: Hannibal Buress, D. Ray Davis, etc. The list goes on. Matt Bronger. So it's like it is like L.A. and New York. It's just like that perfect like middle ground where like we're not either of them, but we're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think what I love about it is there's no industry, and so there isn't that. There's not a lot of that. I'm a model.
Oh, that's why I like the IE comedy scene, because it's separated from the whole LA. Every now and then you'll get someone who thinks they could be in commercials and shit like that. But for the most part, the IE is very separated from any of. There's nothing to do over here. There's no fucking studio. There's no fucking.
I want to be in a food eating commercial so bad.
You say that now,
commercial?
but you're gonna get sick of that one particular food.
Fuck out of here, dude! I'll take one bite of a new Big Mac all day long.
Dude, Little Caesars?
Yeah, dude, feed
Fuck
it to
yeah.
me, cheese.
Not a good take. Bring me another fucking pizza. Fuck it.
You don't even use a spit bucket. You just keep powering through.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Carl's Jr. Oh, and you get to be around big titties. Oh, come on now.
Do I get to dip the tender in the ranch and make it flow over? Because I've always wanted to do that.
But the lack of industry, right? That's one of the things I like about Chicago, because there isn't that, but it's already
trying to get a Carl's Jr. chicken tenders commercial.
you know, do that. But it's already established.
Yeah.
So when I look back to the buddy system, part of what I think made it work was that I wasn't thinking about myself at all, which isn't healthy, but it was like my whole thing was like everybody else has to do so we can make a thing.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
I will say.
but going to Chicago, I was like,
can you go back to sucking my dick?
but going to Chicago, it was like, well, this is already built. I don't have to do shit. Yo, I'm a straight up introvert. I don't talk to nobody.
Meanwhile, you're producing like 3 shows. I see you. You fucking, and you're doing your stupid one-shot podcast, man. I see you.
Yeah, but I do that and I go away from people. I go the fuck away from people. It's too many people. It's too much chaos. I'm good.
I wish I could go and like see what you're being away from people is.
I go to a mic.
Hey guys, there's a free open mic here if you want to hang out.
I go to a mic. I go super early because I get off work before other people. I sign up about third. I sit in the corner, or I listen to music. I smoke. I draw. I write. I get on stage. I do comedy. Hang out maybe 1 or 2 people for respect. Then I leave. And I go the fuck home. Or if I do a show, I go to the show. I set up the show, do the show, and then I leave.
That's William's journey now.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
I took a big old slice of thought process from Will and George when I went out. I was quiet. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't want to bother nobody. I was like, let me just do my shit.
Carlos is the asshole now.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks he's mean
Everyone does think.
Why?
because he's an asshole.
Because I yell at people now.
Why do you yell at people? What happened? What did you do? What did you do?
He did yell at someone.
Who the fuck did you yell at?
Some
lady.
nobody.
Okay, did you call him a goof ass?
I should have.
Should have. That's in the pocket now.
She was a fucking old goofy ass
Oh, it was a girl?
Yeah.
lady. I wouldn't call her a girl, dude. She's
What'd she do?
She was a girl when the Model T came out.
Gotcha. So this is a woman.
Yeah.
What did she do?
she's
I think she was the model for the Coppertone sunscreen.
She just got mad at me because there wasn't enough women that signed up, I guess.
I don't believe that story.
Guys,
Full context. I mean, we run.
I wasn't there.
We run the W by lottery. We pull the names out of a bucket,
Yeah.
just like normal. And I would say probably like 45 minutes into this show, I think this woman went up to Carlos and she was like, "Do you notice that there weren't any females on stage yet at an open mic night?
Gotcha.
A lottery open mic night."
there's
mind
about 20 to 2.
Right. There's not a lot of women that are doing
In
this shit.
general,
first.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, I wasn't even trying to rig it. Trust me, if it was, I would just take your ticket out, burn it in front of you, and be like, "You're not going up, but I'm keeping your money."
Gotcha.
Which is what ended up happening.
Okay. Well, there you go.
She fucking left, and I tried to give her money back, and she's like, "Keep it." I was like, "Okay."
Right then. Oh, big dog Carlos. Oh, bulldog Carlos ass. Oh, out here bulldog biting, barking ass. Okay.
Goofy ass. Goofy ass Carlos over here.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the mean one now.
Yeah, and then there was this another kid that was just mad. I think me and Will were like called out for being not nice.
Oh, Will's never been nice.
Well,
You know,
he had mental illness.
but I was the only one that I actually engaged. You know, I was just like, "What do you mean, dude? I don't have to be your friend.
Yeah.
The fuck do I got to be your friend for?" Anyways, so there was that, and that made me mean.
So now you feel like the scene views you as mean?
Do they?
I don't know.
I feel like they do.
The people that don't know you, I think,
Yeah.
think you're mean. But I think it's like similar to like what was going on when I first showed up. It's like they just don't know me.
Yeah.
You know,
I think there's a lot of new like comics coming out that think they're already as good as me.
white belt, 2 stripes.
Hmm. They think they're already where I'm at, and I'm like, all right.
I don't know. That's entitlement, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Entitlement, ego, ignorance.
Ego.
A lot of
And
ignorance.
I also feel like that's a.
But do I have an ego for thinking like, oh, like no, I'm
Yeah.
I'm at another. If you ever have to ask yourself,
Dude,
do you have an ego? Yeah.
You just went. They think they're where I'm at in comedy.
Yeah. When you put it that way, that does
Yeah,
sound
you have to
pretty gay.
reword it how I think. It's like, no, you're just not at my level.
Now
you're
I-
not.
Now I
doing
feel like throwing up, dude. Thank you. I probably needed that, honestly.
I mean, it's normal to have an ego, though. It's a bad thing.
and an objective perspective on your skill level. You should know where you're
I
at.
try to be nice. I try to be kind.
You don't have to be nice. There's no
I
requirement.
don't. I just don't. I'm not like actively mean, but I'm also
Look, I hang out with Mike and we hang out and talk shit. Like, sorry if I don't talk to you too. That's it.
We haven't had like new people in a while.
Right.
I disagree.
I mean, we had a lot of new people last night.
Yeah.
That was wild, right?
Yeah, that seems to be the trend now. Is like you'll get in probably spurts of 3 or 4 new people that kind of just start showing up, and then they follow the Instagram and they're like, oh, I can do this every week, and then give them another month, and then they start showing up regularly, and then they do it for 6 months, and then they fall off, and we never see them again. That seems to be what goes on. And then the ones that are almost the best of their class stick around, Carlos.
By
We
default,
just haven't had like a handful of people that we can try to make hate us.
Yeah, we do. They go to Rockefeller's. They're at Rockefeller's right now.
They're not around.
they still did that one tonight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You could have got stage time, and yet you're here.
I'd rather do this.
This is more fun. You know, we don't. When do we get to sit with Aaron Chase? Once
With
every
the legend, Aaron
every fucking Olympic cycle.
the original Don. You know,
Sometimes I do feel like doing a podcast is better for my comedy chops than doing a mic.
maybe.
There are mics that are not productive.
You get those 2 out in Chicago.
All right, man. Retro Taco sucked. I get it. All right, damn it.
Now there's mics where I go there and I'm like, this didn't help. I know.
I
there's-
wasted weed and gas.
If you CTA, no gas, that's pretty dope. I think if you're new to comedy, it's your like first like year or 2 in comedy, every mic, every time you're on stage, that is productive. But you do get to a point where it's like, fuck man, I okay.
I'm better than this.
And now I'm better than this. Just like this isn't hell. I know
Yeah.
what I need to hear if a real people react to this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know if it works or not.
It's
so
not.
I'm just
It's not just about getting your reps in at that point. Now it's like, does this work or not?
yeah. I'm comfortable. Like we were saying, comfortable on stage. I'm good. I don't need this literal stage time to work something out. Like I get it.
Yeah,
So.
it's the quality of the workout now. Like you know how to personally work out your comedy muscle.
Yeah.
And you need a specific level of feedback to get that.
And there exists complete shit mics. There exists.
What's your
mics.
favorite mic right now?
It's
Shout 'em out.
Shakers every Monday because this dude.
Monday. Wow.
Yeah. This is a spot near Boys Town, and
End of the night gets their dick sucked.
it's a perfect spot for me because I'm comfortable there. I feel comfortable working out new shit. I don't give a fuck if I don't do well. Like the people there that are regulars see me enough to know, like, oh, Aaron's reasonable, and so it's just like it's a fun, safe place to work out material. I love Shakers.
And what's like the show? What's been your favorite show so far?
Oh Jesus.
You have one?
Comedy on State. Comedy on State is it's like a comedy club in Madison, Wisconsin. And I got to hang out with Anthony Jeselnik there.
Nice.
For like a whole weekend. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to perform with him. Let's keep that in mind.
You hung out with him.
Just hung out with him for the weekend in the green room.
Said,
And
give me a
Oh,
drink.
you were that guy, huh?
yeah, I was like, "Hey, Anthony, dude, I totally remember you. You remember your roast when you were on Comedy Central roast?" And he was like, "Yeah, nigger." Anyway, so
Nice. As he should.
no, he was really cool. He was really chill.
Yeah.
I met him once.
But Comedy on State was like it's oh man, it makes you feel famous. The green room has the goddamn cigar bar and a pool table.
Bro.
It's fucking crazy.
The Ice House now is dope as fuck.
The green room.
Alright.
The green room is dope. The main room doesn't fit as many people, but the way it's set up, it's perfect.
That's awesome.
It is perfect. Sure, 150 people in there, you feel like you're in front of 800 people. It's so loud in there. And the green room is like a skybox for an NBA game. It's amazing. There's 2 mini fridges, one dedicated just to wine and champagne. There's a full-size couch and it's carpeted. And there's another green room behind the green room where there's like regular drinks and a mirror to get your makeup done. Is dope.
There's something about that puts you in a good headspace.
It's
It
dope.
actually is helpful. The green room thing is sick. So Comedy on State would be my favorite spot, 100%. Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Do you guys have a memorable show for the year?
Show this year?
Yeah, favorite show, favorite set that you've had this year.
Damn, it is probably my main room Ice House show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got, and I don't use this word lightly, an uproarious laughter followed by an applause break. I was like, all right, yo, I
shit.
only got 10 minutes. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. Like I got
awesome.
6 more jokes, easy, dude.
That's dope.
But yeah, that was dope. I didn't get paid for it, but I had
I
a good
would've
time.
done it. I
Yeah,
would've
no,
done
for
it.
sure. I'm there for the drug. I'm
I'll
not
do
there
it.
for the money.
I'll do it. Hey, I'll do it.
Hey, talk to me. Hey, let me go.
What about you, Will? It has to be the improv, right?
Yeah, probably have to go with the improv.
Nice. For me, it was
We don't care.
I knew you were gonna say that, dude. I fucking knew it, dude. Either you or George were gonna say that shit, you know. For me, it was at Dirty Nelly's because mid set I was doing really well. My wife and my daughter show up, and it's a clean set. So my wife and my daughter saw me basically do really good on
At
stage.
Worthington's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because my every time I leave to do stand up or anything stand up related, my daughter thinks that I'm going to the W. So, because my wife has to explain somehow why I'm leaving. Oh, he's going to the W to tell jokes, and she always wants to go. She's always like, I want to go to the W, and I just slam the door in her face. And shit.
Real fatherly
Oh,
moment.
you're
Sorry.
too
No.
Stupid.
So like she saw me at Dirty Nelly's, and now she thinks she went to the W. Super cute, right? I texted you guys, and you said you almost cried.
Yeah, that's great. That's
You-
adorable.
Yeah.
You lied to your daughter. That's nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all it is, like, that's parenthood. It's just lying. You guys know. Remember, your parents lie to you all the time.
Aaron doesn't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's like, I grew up with my
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah, she was very blunt.
They,
Yeah.
they told me I'm their son.
Oh, there you go. There you
Don't
go.
believe them.
That was the best show of the year? Because, I mean, this is coming
That
out
was my
next year.
favorite. No, that wasn't the best show of the year. That was my favorite show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you still doing Good Day this year?
At the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, I had a good set there. I think that was early this year.
That's
I remember
right,
getting text messages about William's set. Yeah.
That's right.
no.
I did. Yeah, you did crush hard as fuck. But I definitely like set up the room for you and all that stuff. You know, it was my show. You know, couldn't have happened without me.
And 10 months later, I did all that same material at the improv.
There you go. See,
Really comes full circle, this
set
story.
him up for that. I set him
Doesn't
up for
it?
that.
Yeah.
It's like you could almost do like I gave you the alley oop. You know, I was
Sure,
the one
dude.
giving you the assist.
That's fair. How do you think the scene has changed now since Aaron has left?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Uh,
Because you were there. You started when he was still here. You started in the middle kind of everything. And now,
I knew-
now that he's gone,
Well, I knew shit wasn't gonna stop. You know, the only way shit would stop is if like there's someone that's not willing to do it anymore. You know, so it's like if you guys decided not to do it anymore, and I decided not to do it anymore, this shit would probably stop. You know,
I would hope it would create a void that somebody else would just try.
somebody
to fill.
else would. That would be cool. I mean, but I look at all the comics currently in our scene. I'm like, well, who?
Yeah, they would basically find a new me to start all over and fuck up and have to be able to go.
Well, maybe it's like every time, like every now and then, the universe has to start all over again. I feel so. It's like
2024.
If it gets to the point where it's like, hey, we got to start this shit all over, who's gonna be the one that's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna bring all this up and deal with all of the fucking nonsense, to deal with everybody getting mad at you and
Some fucking idiot.
you know,
Yeah.
like if that were to come, I don't know if it would happen again. Honestly, like I look at our scene, and I feel like they're just so worse. I'll include myself in it. We're so used to it already being there,
Yeah.
and I would at least say I'm really lucky because like if I had to go to LA to do stage time, I don't know if I would still keep doing it, you know, because like I have way more at stake here. Like I have a whole ass family, you know, that's like needs to.
You can't be leaving at 4 o'clock to
Right.
get to a 7 o'clock mic to get back at 11.
Yeah, and to still have my actual day job and be like, hey, like, and to tell them like I'm gonna go do something that doesn't pay me at all, you know, because I'm a dumbass and I believe in myself. Like it would be way more difficult, but I don't know who would see that and be like, hey, I gotta get things kickstarted. I think we're just so fucking spoiled. Because there isn't anybody else. Like, I've heard, like, new comic after new comic just say, look, I wouldn't run anything because I'm just going to focus on my comedy. I was like, oh, damn, dude, lucky you.
Where?
You know, lucky
Yeah.
you, dude. Like, I want to do that shit, too.
I remember
I'm sure
Aaron
you wanna
being
do that, yeah.
sweaty from going up and down the stairs at the Hideaway. I'm like, damn, this dude needs a Fitbit. Like,
Yeah.
Crazy.
fucking running to shit.
The amount of energy I spent on the shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit no more.
But what
Yeah.
you did was important. And I
Thank
think,
you.
like, we started this, at least part one of this episode, we started this calling you, the man, the myth, the legend. Because there is, like, you helped start this podcast, Like, there are people who are listening to this now that only know you by name, but in reference, and don't understand kind of the groundwork that you personally have laid. Because I would not have come out to put out the amount of effort that you did to build this scene. I saw what you were doing, and I was like, I could help. But I wouldn't do that I wouldn't have done what you did. Fuck that. I would have just driven to LA.
I went from, like, guest on the podcast to, like, being on the podcast now because you left. So, and because I bought a stage, for sure.
You're welcome.
It's a friendship stage.
Yeah. I think I'm not here to see it, so it's just crazy. I don't know. I think I still need to. I think when I go back to Chicago, I will process all of this. But being here physically is kind of crazy. Seeing everyone minus Will's bitch ass, goof ass, sick ass boy,
He's not even sick. His girlfriend is.
girlfriend, sick ass boy, goofy ass, give it a goofy ass boy.
Fucking negative testing ass boy.
That's the N word in that house.
Yeah.
But
Oh, for a second there, I thought I might have said it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit! I just fucking jumped in there.
seeing everybody in person, being physically here, seeing my family, it's all like going up at Brooks. It's all I'm still processing all of it. Like when I first came back, it was really intense. And then
Imagine if you came back to like at Brooks and it was a shitty night.
It was last week.
Because last night was fun.
I mean, I don't know.
You should, if at all possible, try to hit the W the next time you're out.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of see where it's gone and what's
What time does it start tomorrow?
9.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
a
can't-
late
I
show.
Can't do that. Okay, yeah.
No, but you'll come out soon, and I
Eventually,
think
yeah.
you should make it part because it has become the watering hole of the comedy scene in general. It has come. It would be a good opportunity for you to see kind of where everyone's at in terms of comedic skill because I don't really think you saw
Dude,
anybody.
I would just love. I would pay money to see like new comics go up to Aaron and be like, "Hey man, I've never seen you before. What's your name?"
You should and let him be like, yeah, I've been doing Worthington for like 6 months now, and
Excuse me, I'm the Aaron Chase. Could you not talk to me?
Jesus Christ.
oh, we should have
and
someone
they'll
be
be
your
like, hey,
assistant.
Don't
They'll
talk
be
to
like,
me.
"Hey, are you going up?" Are you going out
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little
Did you sign
nervous. I'm kind of
Dude,
nervous.
we should
I
get
don't know.
plants to be like to go ask Aaron questions. Like, oh man, hey, there's a comedy show back there. You should come check it out.
No, we should start taking selfies with Aaron like he's famous. Can we get a picture? Mr. Chase! Mr. Chase! Can we get a selfie, please?
And what we should do is, like, when he shows up, when people start to talk to him, be like, no. You don't talk to us.
You pull him by the shirt.
You
Yeah.
cover their mouth. No.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't even look at him.
Mr. Chase doesn't like to be spoken to directly. If you can channel it through me.
Good times. So they actually know who I am. Like if I were to, if you were
They've
to,
heard of you.
They've
They've
heard
heard
of
of
you,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there are times where like we talk about, just amongst ourselves and we're like, oh, you don't know who Aaron is.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we named our new business venture Aaron Chase Industries.
Yeah. Aaron chasing the dream is what we call it.
Oh shit. Okay. People that are okay. So Alec Damani, I already know what's going on with him. Jonathan Tynes doesn't do it really.
No.
I haven't seen him in a while.
No.
Okay. Ann Flagg.
She's moved.
Okay. Titus Jones.
I scared him out of comedy.
That
Training dogs
night that
now.
I'm thinking of.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mexican fat
Carlos Patino?
septum piercing.
Still here.
Septum piercing.
Frank Martinez.
Frank Martinez.
He's out in the low desert now, in like Murrieta, Temecula, kind of grinding it out. He's still kind of doing it.
He goes up. He gets.
Yeah, he gets up. I
Okay.
would say at least once a week.
doing
maybe.
his thing. Who am I missing?
I don't know. You tell me. Frankie always in New York.
Yeah, Frankie's doing his thing.
John now has just kind of popped back up. Now I would say in the last
John
6
Jacob
months.
Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Yeah, you know. See, don't just repeat what I'm saying, William Carlos.
Oh.
That's such a dumb joke. I was like Carlos. I mean, yeah, all of Carlos's scene is kind of like you said. He's the one left.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think to the very first
Dun, 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 dun.
to the
Dun, dun, dun.
Remember the Asian kid that used to do the yo-yo trick?
oh yeah, he was on like acid or something.
Oh,
What?
almost. Yeah. What was his name?
I don't remember his name.
Me either.
Yoshi.
No, some
Man
Filipino-
Spider. Do you guys remember
It
Man
was
Spider?
something Asian. No.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something Banasfree. I remember his last name.
Oh, it was like Jarrell. It was some black man.
Yes, it was Superman.
Yeah.
Jarrell Banasfree or something.
I know this guy. I didn't know he did a yo-yo thing, but he definitely was like cool with me one time.
I
His
fucked
name,
an
his name was
autistic
Jarrell,
girl.
but he said Jarrell.
Yeah.
And then I saw him on acid on stage once.
Who was from the early Buddy System age?
We talking about like when we started?
Yeah, like Anthony
you talk-
Davis.
Anthony, I
Tito
still,
Flores.
yeah. Tito is.
Oh, what happened to Tito?
Well,
Okay.
In and out of-
we
out of,
saw him one time at a retro taco
Oh, and
night.
it was weird. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
garbage.
He tagged me before he went up. He tagged me. He was like, "Hey, Carlos Patino, tag. I'm going to your mic at Retro's Taco," and I was like,
Okay.
"All right."
Is he okay?
Oh,
Okay.
no idea. Yeah.
Michael, I can't remember his last name. Mumble. He rat.
Michael Thompson.
Michael Thompson.
That's another dude that we bring up that we're like, damn, if only he kept.
Is he?
fucking-
What happened to
he
him?
showed up
Sober.
one
He's
time.
sober.
completely obliterated?
Yeah, he was on mushrooms. He was crossfaded, and there was a point where like he was on stage. He forgot he was on stage.
I was hosting.
and he.
No. He never knew he was on stage.
Oh yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, it's your turn to go up," and he's like, "Okay, I guess." And he grabbed the mic. He just was like, "What?"
He was sitting there. He literally went, "Why are y'all staring at me?"
Yeah.
You weren't there for that, Aaron? I felt like
No,
that
he
was
wasn't.
right
That
before
was-
he left.
It was pretty. I mean, like,
It might have been right after he left.
and then I was hosting, and I was like, I asked somebody, I was like, should I just go back up there? And I went back up there, and I took him off stage.
Yeah.
And then
then
Ann Flag was like, come here, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
And brought him back to earth for a little bit, and I had to talk him down. Like I had to talk him down so he could go home.
yeah.
Did he drive?
He Ubered.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, no, he's another one that's like, man, if you just stuck with it, dude,
Yeah.
you're funnier than all of us
Dude,
combined.
the rat.
Rat.
Yeah,
Spirit Airlines, come on now,
Yeah,
dude.
that's funny. I feel like I'd have to go through social media to remember
Yeah, no,
everybody.
most people stop doing comedy.
Yeah.
Most people stop because comedy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
The experience on its own sucks, but it's like once you hit that drug of that murderous snap of like, this is funny, and then everyone goes, that is funny. Then there's nothing like it, but not everyone gets there.
Yeah, it
There
does.
is a unnamed comic
Oh,
who
shit.
has recently headlined that I am positive has never murdered in front of anyone.
Do I know this person?
For sure.
Yeah.
But has
You're
never
very familiar with this.
yeah, but has never murdered, and that makes me sad because I know that they consider themselves a comic and they're doing the thing that I'm trying to do, but to know that you've never really had that hit and you're still doing it, and then you go to headline, I'm like, oh, how good was the show really?
I'm so curious
Well,
now.
we'll talk about it later because yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't laugh.
Everyone says
Aaron's gonna say some shit like, "Oh no, it's good for him though."
Oh, some Hector Lara shit. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I'm happy for him.
Is those people, it's like they like anytime I ask like how their show went, I stop asking them now because every show that they're on, it went good. I had fun.
went good.
I'm like,
Hey,
dude,
that's what I say though.
no man, no. Like I'll tell you guys when I have a fucking rough one. You know,
Same.
That's why when I do really good.
Do.
When I do fuck, I say that way too much. Dude. This is the second podcast where I've been caught saying do. But yeah, like when I do well, like I'll
That was really difficult for you.
oh shit, these fucking Bud Lights, dude. When I do well,
Is that all you?
no, I think George has 2 of them, 3.
Okay.
I put them down, Aaron. Relax,
see.
dude.
Yeah.
You want
When
me to
you-
drink? Should I drink another one?
Yeah, go for it.
When you
Hold
do
on,
well,
I gotta pee first. When I it's I truly probably did well. When it's like I'm not just being like, hey y'all, I did well because I always do good. Like because when I do, I prefer to talk about the times that I do worse. You guys, seen like that I do the my set be likes all the time.
yeah.
I never have it my set be likes for like when I do good, and I've been
Well, yeah, that would be fucking weird.
That's gay as
right,
fuck, dude.
right, yeah, and I'm all about the gay.
Aaron
Just
Chase
trying
has
to
a
remember.
question.
I'm just trying to keep myself to remember. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Oh, you can see.
No, Aaron has something. So I'd rather.
Yes, Aaron Chase question.
Thank you.
rather-
2 people.
Aaron, can you raise your hand, please?
How do you know? You can't even see him.
He really wasn't.
I really was raising my hand. Ernesto Ledesma and the guy, he's white. He has 3 names. His voice is really high. I think he moved to Texas.
It's not.
Well, Ernesto's still doing it. Ernesto's
Yeah.
pretty. He's doing
active.
Well.
Yeah.
He's doing shows with Richard Villa a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. In big venues and stuff like that.
And you're thinking of William Holland.
Yes.
There you go.
William
Yeah.
Bradford Holland.
I'll
That
fucking
fucking
know.
asshole.
I don't know.
Don't know about him.
I think they all quit comedy. I think everybody that's gone to Texas out of our scene has all ended. No, he's done too.
What I do
What was
know
his
is that
name?
he doesn't
Tim Red?
post-
Yeah.
No, you're not thinking about Tim Red.
The guy who was on coke but not on coke, but tall, but with William Bradford Holland, they were kind of
No, you're thinking of
The buff
Joel
black
Powers.
dude.
yeah.
Tim Powers.
Tim
Yeah.
Powers,
Yeah.
Joel
Joel
Powers.
Powers, Joel
Joel
Powers. They doing it?
Oh, I feel
think
we're
so.
bringing all
They
these
don't-
up.
I know,
They
right?
don't post on their Instagrams about it from the last time I checked.
Yeah, and those those
someone-
personalities would.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody told me that William Bradford Holland was at one point shooting stuff for Netflix in Austin related to the open mic scene there, but then they decided to not go with him because he was white, which I don't believe at all.
In Austin.
Yeah,
In
I don't believe
Texas?
that at all.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, well,
Most people
Sounds
quit,
like a
dude.
lot.
Tony Bowers though, in where did he go? He went somewhere.
He's in Ohio
Yeah,
somewhere.
and he's actually working. I follow him. He's actually fucking getting up.
good for him.
From what I can see, I don't know how often it is, and I don't know how good it is, but I see that he's going up. That's cool. Good for him.
I
He's
think
in the Mike's at the comedy club that's nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George, I think you summed it up with most people quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been my experience with it.
I fucking should have.
I feel like I
Long
should
time
too.
Do you actually feel that way?
Kinda, yeah.
Why?
Because I could take care of my family if I do. You know, like if I didn't have this retarded ass dream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say kid. I was like, whoa.
No,
It's intense.
she's not retarded.
What's the dream, Carlos? What's the when you're what?
To pay my bills with stand up?
Okay, and do you feel like you're getting there?
Honestly, kinda, yeah.
Okay, there you
Like
go.
because
He's
I'm
making enough money from stand up to save it to go somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like whatever I'm saving from stand up, I'm putting the fund together to go to New York.
Then I think it'll be worth it.
So that's what that's why I'm going in May.
The saddest thing is when someone's going in circles and you can see it and it's they're
Stop
not
looking at me like that, bro. Fucking looking through my soul.
But then you've seen that though. Someone that's like if something would click, some sort of self-awareness or lack of self-awareness
You
or
would
whatever,
quit.
you would either quit or you would change whatever you're doing. One of the two.
When he explains to you, like it'll probably make sense, right?
What?
Who you were talking about earlier?
Oh, about headlining?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on the smoke after. Okay. No. That's my fear though, is that I am that person that's kind of stuck in the same place doing the same thing. Because I even asked Frankie when he came back, he was like, "Does it make you sad to see your friends doing the same thing and kind of the same thing?" And he said he didn't pay attention. I don't think that's true though, because I would pay attention. Like if I went back to a place to do the mics with my friends, I would see if they had anything new. I would see if their skills have gotten any better or if they're more comfortable on stage or whatnot.
Like a curiosity.
Yeah, just to know like where am I?
Yeah.
If I made progress, I mean, I don't know. It was just a Tuesday, but what kind of perspective did you walk in, Aaron, with into Brooks with?
It sucks. I really wish it was a material night.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really wish I could come on like Thursday.
What?
You could.
You could, yeah, no, you could do material. It just doesn't work there,
At
though.
Riff?
That's the problem. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a fair. That's not part of the thing.
No.
But I wish I was going to a regular mic at Worthington. The W is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the W.
Okay. I wish I would go to a regular mic at the W and just sit down and see what people's material is, because I am curious and I'm curious about going up myself and seeing what it feels like. I'm confident.
I tell you, I just hope that there are enough people that I don't need material. That's my game plan. I'm gonna go up and talk to people.
We're gonna buy him fingerless gloves because he's our big Jay Okerson now.
I support that. Is that what you're going for right now, Will?
No,
That's how he chooses
like
to
his
spend his
style.
time at the W. Is all.
Okay. I
yeah,
think
which
that's
is dumb because it's the 5-minute time of week where I should be working on my material.
Yeah.
But
As long as you're having fun.
I like doing crowd work. I think it's fun.
I think that's smart. I think it's a smart skill to have. It's important to be able to connect with the audience and not do that robotic theater. This is my material. Like not doing all that bullshit.
It paid off at the Improv because it filled 90 seconds for me.
For
and
sure.
it seemed natural and it worked. So,
Yeah, it's an important
it was
skill.
natural.
But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about your guys' sets. I'm curious about how I would do. I'm curious, but I don't know. But at the same time, it's a curiosity that is not intense. It's like, and I don't know, I can't speak for Frankie, but it's like I'll come back eventually. Like it's no rush. I'll see eventually how people are doing, and I've got my thing, and they've got their thing, and it's fine. It's just curiosity.
Oh, really? It's more intense for me. If I go back, I want to see.
But also, like, you realize the longer you do comedy that 1 year, the people that are gonna matter are still gonna be in it.
Yeah. I like seeing how people change is what would be interesting to me, and how they just sort of develop.
I think I'm gonna call off on Friday.
With work?
Yeah.
Why?
Hopefully the roast is fun.
Tell them I gave you COVID, dude.
Huh?
Tell them I gave you COVID.
Maybe.
We're good.
I wouldn't mind. I've had it before, I'm sure. I just didn't tell anybody.
That's very
Irresponsible?
deceptive,
I can't. I mean, I can't.
sneaky, disturbing.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything that was,
Illegal?
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything that I was doing anyways. Like I really didn't have anything going on
But were you around people?
at the W. I
Yes.
think.
Children's kindergarten graduation.
Yeah,
Kids are safe, right? I don't know, man. That was a weird time.
it was.
Bring your grandparents' day to work.
You
I'll
know-
take care of them real quick.
You know-
sneeze in their face.
You know what's crazy? Fucking, we experienced quarantine, COVID, 2020. Like as a whole, that's fucking crazy. I don't think we've clearly all moved past it, and we're doing other stuff.
I'm
but I don't
still
think
alcoholic
I'm in
because
it- I'm in it right now, dude.
that's fair. It's still, but like
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge how crazy that shit was very often. We've all just been like, "Yep, that was 2020."
Once in a while, I do reminisce. I'm like, that was insane.
Yeah,
That we celebrated Aaron's birthday in my car with a box of donuts. Like that was crazy. to go to a backyard, to have good, legitimate working comedians come from LA County to San Bernardino because that was the only place to do comedy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. I still say it. Like, COVID did nothing but give quitters a reason to quit. The real ones kept going.
That is true.
Dun, 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 dun.
And now we're
So
here.
you're saying I missed my opportunity.
Yeah, you got to wait for another pandemic to leave, William.
When I went to
I'll join you. I'll leave with you on the next one.
here's one thing I'm disappointed in. Here's one reason I wish I went to Chicago earlier was to see whatever it looked like pre-COVID. Because when I got there, we're still wearing masks on the bus and shit. And I'm talking to these comics and like, yeah, man, no, you didn't know what it was like pre-COVID. It was like this, and this. Everyone had different stories. It was crazy.
I would imagine.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm ever. I got there at a new era of Chicago. I don't know whatever pre-era that was.
This is the Aaron Chase era.
Yeah.
Of Chicago.
Of Chicago.
Fucking watch out, Chicago.
The documentaries aplenty over here, dog. It's gonna be great.
And history books are gonna write about this, dude. Circa 2021, Aaron Chase era.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
we've been running for a while, y'all. We can split this into two, and if you're listening to this now, we're gonna split this into two, and you're on part two already. But we didn't talk about this initially. I wanted to talk about it in the first one, but what do you think about our intro song, with Will, me, Carlos, and
that's
you?
right.
All
Is that true? I thought you guys edited. I thought this was for tonight. Is that really what
no,
it
that's
is?
what
we've been
have.
using that.
We've been
I
running
am
with it.
so embarrassed and disgusted with myself for partaking in that experience. That is crazy. That is insane.
It's such an organic moment, though, that it's almost perfect.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny though? It's great.
It's
That's the
hilarious.
best idea I've had. I texted Carlos while I was at work. I was like, "Yo, this is gonna work perfect."
He said, send me your name on a voice memo. I pulled my forklift over and I went, Carlos.
No, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It's just weird hearing me do that
in
that
my
stuff.
kitchen. We're doing that in my old kitchen.
In the old kitchen?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we were in your new place.
No. Because that didn't become our intro till way later. Because I went back to snip that one to keep it and then put it on the P4. Yeah, no, I'm positive that was in my old place.
I believe you. My memory is shit.
Old place,
I don't.
ex-girlfriend though. Yeah. What an era! What a time we've come in. But I mean, we're closing out. This is episode 2. Why don't you guys drop your social medias? Let the people know where perhaps mayhaps they may be able to find you if you have a podcast that you're doing or whatever. So Aaron Chase, why don't you tell the people what you're up to?
I have a show, Comedy Typhoon, every Sunday at the Second City in Judy's Beat Lounge at 9 p.m. The tickets are on their website. I also have a podcast. It's called Join the Journey Podcast. Yeah, I'm very corny still and pretentious. And you can get to know all of the Chicago comedians on a very intimate level. Some people have cried, and some people have trolled. So yeah, I would suggest checking that out on YouTube.
Word, William.
You follow me on Instagram at Willie_D20. Be in Ukaipa January 20th. And Hops and Spokes. Doing that every Tuesday, Brooks every Thursday at the
Dope. Carlos.
You can follow me on Instagram at Los Patino Comedy. Brooks, the W, I'll be there sometime in April, I think, or in a festival. We'll see what happens. That's it.
Dope. Follow me at the George F for all my dates. January's full, February's filling up. So at the George F on Instagram. Holla at your boy. Follow everything we do. Tuesdays at Brooks, Thursdays at the W. Once a month, Hops and Spokes, Ontario Improv, Strum Brewery. Now that we're here in the new year, we'll probably have more shows at Back to the Grind. Shit's be popping, y'all. At the Buddy System Co on Instagram. For me, at the George F on Instagram. Follow us. The patreon.com/the Buddy System Co for everything behind the scenes. That's it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Aaron Chase, for being here, making the journey. We did pay all expenses for Aaron Chase to be out here, so we hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys for listening. Say bye to the kids, y'all. Tell them aloha.
Bye.
You're wondering where all those $5 from your open mic signups are going. It's Aaron's pocket.
Yeah.
Goof asses.
All right, y'all. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Carlos.
George Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the just a little sloss and we're just a little high, but either way we are the three buddy system.